Welcome to the Differential Show.
Here's a burning question. Can goalkeepers be differentials? In years past, we would see an average of 4 to 5 shutouts a game week. This season, we're only looking around 2.8. Alisson is different though. Only 9.7% own, averages slightly under 1 save point per match. For a top team, or shall I say the top team, that is unheard of. Liverpool gives up a lot of shots and keeps a lot of teams in the game. As the shutouts have dried up, is Alisson worth it? Most FPL teams have Salah, Darwin, and Trent. Well, he's hard to own. So it comes down to Tsimikas, who is cheap but is rotated, or the nail goalkeeper. Speaking of Trent, at 8.1, is he worth it? In my opinion, he is. He's a huge differential and he's getting returns. He's projected at 4.9 game points this coming week. His XGI per 90 is 0.3. His actual GI is 1. This is for the last 4 game weeks. I'm suggesting bring him in this game week. Diaz, I'm kind of off the train. He just doesn't produce. He's great with the ball, but beyond that, he has not got any returns. It's just a waste of money at this point. And then there's Brentford. Let's jump back to Liverpool though. So Darwin has been a whirlwind this season. Is it time to say goodbye to our up and down buddy? But if we drop him, who is there worth getting? Solanke has averaged 6.2 points in his last 5 matches. He's nailed and he's on pens. And if you look at all the form from all the players, it's the budget players that have come through for us this season. So let's get on the train on this one, right? Senesi has averaged 6.6 points in his last 5. He's 4.3. With teams rarely getting a shutout, can he keep it up? Probably not. At least the returns part, right? But with a good run of fixtures, why not, right? Do you know who has 3 shutouts in the last 5? Watkins has fallen short in his last 2 matches, but these fixtures look way too good to not capitalize on, right? Brentford have fallen off with the loss of their top 2 goal scorers in Tony and Mbamo. Sheffield United is by far the weakest defense. Tell that to Brentford. And Man U, well, at 8.4, I still feel he's a steal. And form will come with those fixtures. Bailey, it's just about the minutes. If we can get the minutes right, he's great value at 5.5. He's projected at 3.1 points this week, which is pretty low, but XGI per 90 has been 0.5 the last 4 game weeks. So maybe someone to think about in the future. Saka is an easy hold at 8.9. He's still got good value there. Projected at 5.7 points this game week. XGI per 90 is 0.6 the last 4 game weeks. And he is playing Brighton. They're kind of possibly even a captaincy, but I wouldn't go there, but just possibly. Jesus, punt. That's it, punt. Let's take a pause for a second. Today, what I'm hearing is that Haaland will not feature against Luton. Yep, that's all I got. Can Alvarez be a replacement for Haaland? Yes. If you have your team set up for blank game week 18, Alvarez is a natural number 9. He got a return this game week against Luton. If you have a solid 8 attackers to accommodate game week 18, then go for it. Grealish at 7.2 is a bit pricey, but this is a show where we take chances, and he is more than likely going to start because Doku is still somewhat injured. He's expected to get 1.8 points. I'm going to guess that's going to go up throughout the week. His expected points per 90 is 1.2, which is incredible. So I'm just saying if you want a great punt, go with Grealish. Haaland is an easy transfer out. Even if he does play, I would suggest just getting him out and then bringing him back in 19. But just be careful with your transfers, as you don't want to have to make multiple moves to bring him back. Moving down to Chelsea, I would just say, wow, they're giving up a lot of goals. Top 3 in goals against in the last 5 games. Colwell is now probably going to play with Reece James' injury. He's expected to get 4.5 points against Sheffield United, 0.1 XG per 90 in the last 4. I would say bring him in this week. Jackson, we really haven't seen anything from Nkuku, so I would just say bring in Jackson. If you're looking for another punt, he's expected to get 6.0 points this game week, and his XGI per 90 is 0.4. West Ham got destroyed, but we still love Bowen. 7.7 good value. Expect to get 6.1 points this game week. XGI per 90 for the last 4 is 0.6. Easy hold if you have him. And then Kudus didn't do a whole lot. I still love the player at 6.7. He is expected to get 4.4 points this game week. XGI per 90 is 0.3, a little low. So if you have him also, I would just still kind of hold on to him, as they do have Wolves next. And then moving down to Spurs, they have revived themselves. Son looks great. He's dropped in price, 9.5, excellent. He's expected to get 5.4 points this next game week, 0.5 for XGI per 90 for the last 4. And he's got Forest away, so I would expect a goal there. And the new doggy playing right down the middle on that first goal, which was excellent. Expect to get 3.5 points. XGI per 90 is 0.1, which is a little low. I expect that to go up after this game week. And he's a sneaky ad because not a lot of us, or any of us, really have him. Did you know that Cunha has returned his last 5 matches at 5.7? And if you're looking to jump off Haaland onto someone, he is playing against West Ham next, who has been absolutely destroyed. And if you look at his home and away breakdown, he's actually scored better away. Look at that heat map. He's all over the pitch. Before we were concerned about him finishing, but these last 5 games have shown us that he is someone we can rely on. So it looks like Livramento is... Did I just say Livramento? It looks like Livramento is nailed now. At 4.3, great value. Expect to get 3.9 points this next game week. XGI per 90 is 0.1, which is a little low, but you're looking for shutouts. What are shutouts anyways? Transfer in this week just because the fixtures are so good. At Fulham at home, Luton away, Forest away. And then Gordon, great value at 6.2. Expected to get 5.8 points this next game week. XGI per 90 is 0.6. Love it above 0.5. And I would say bring him in if you don't have him. Moving down to Wolves, which I just talked about Cunha a little bit earlier, but Hechan, still my buddy. Expected to get 4.1 points this game week. XGI per 90 is 0.5. I would bring him in if there is a need in your midfield and you're looking for some budget money moving forward. And then just keep in mind, Neto is expected to come back in week 18 or 19. I just wanted you guys to get your mind on that, because remember how great he was? He was a consistent 5 to 6 points every single week. My top transfers for this week would be Solanke, Alvarez, and Son. Honorable mention would be Watkins. My captaincy, Salah is the top tier one, with then it being Solanke, and then Alvarez, especially if he is the number 9. Punts would be Tavernier versus Luton at home, Jackson versus Sheffield United home, and then Bailey versus Brentford away. And that is it for the differential show, the transfer guide edition. I am FPL Marty. Please make sure you give me a subscribe and a like, and I will see you next week.